Hey, welcome back everyone for another breakdown video. Today we're looking at possibly the two dumbest people I've seen all weekend. Particularly just people who think so much of themselves, like they're so good, and then they try to call you a hacker or a modder. And for the most part, I hear this all the time, but these two particularly stuck out to me. Their names are KELTORACK and tango-zulu from PlayStation Network. Um, this is arguably the dumbest duo I think I've seen in a while since my last breakdown. Definitely a highlight of my weekend. Um, and just for those of you who know, I don't turn on my mic at night because I don't want to wake up my children. I have two infants that sleep at night, so I kind of like to keep them sleeping. And you don't get killed by your spouse when the babies aren't awake. So anyway, we got Kelto. Like I said, we got KELTORACK and tango-zulu. Um, One of them, KELTORACK, likes to wear the army tag, though from his speech and mannerisms, you wouldn't think that. And the fact that he likes to emphasize how good he is just pretty pathetic, to say the least. But we can really just start digging into this right now. But basically, you're going to see exactly how godly they are that they would think that I would need hacks to actually beat them. And for reference, this is my PlayStation controller. It's a normal PlayStation controller I bought from Best Buy. There are no extra buttons anywhere. Tag's kind of torn off because I tend to grip it like this, like an idiot, but that's just me. I have fairly larger hands for this thing, so I kind of need to grip it a little bit like this, so it eventually comes off. But this is a standard PS4 controller. The only thing that's not standard about it is the skin on it, because this was a limited Best Buy exclusive one that I got on Black Friday last year. But anyway, let's kind of jump into the video, take a look at these idiots, and you'll find KELTORACK there on the bottom left. You'll find tango-zulu on the bottom right. These so-called good players that think I need mods or hacks to beat them. Literally, right off the bat, you can tell with Kelto there. This dude, first things first, sits on the railing right off the bat, and he's hiding with a tiger shark and a threat detector. For those of you who don't know what a threat detector is, it is basically the successor site to the the enemy tracker from Black Ops 2. It's a little nerfed compared to it, whereas you don't have boxes surrounding all the people in your peripheral. This basically, it lights up around the border. So, hey, there's an enemy within the vicinity of your crosshair, because God knows this guy is really bad at aiming and apparently really bad at seeing. I wear glasses. I'm almost legally blind in my right eye, and I still see better than this guy. But you'll find that aside from once in a while creeping, he likes to sit in corners, mainly around where he spawns, until he gets a little impatient and then he dies, and then it just starts all over again. tango-zulu over there, he moves a bit more than his buddy there. By the way, they are in a party with a third person, I think, but I didn't give a damn enough to find out who it was, because they were even less consequential than these two. But as you see here, it's all about the hiding. And it's one thing if you're working on camos for your rocket launcher, which a lot of us do to get our camos for it, but when you actually have to use the Helion Salvo as an actual weapon, because you don't know where people are and you think they're going to be camping like you, it's pretty cool. But as you see, Kelto right there, again situating himself with mesh mines, the typical camping spot of most noobs and most 8-year-old children that play the game. which is a statement I never wish to ever have to say, but we've been having to say it for the last 10 years, so whatever. As you can see, Tango does move around a bit, but he moves to his favorite spots, and then he'll stop moving, more or less. He'll creep from corner to corner, but for the most part, not good at all. But you look at Kelto, you almost never see him outside of his spawn, so... And as you can see, PlayStation's recording software at its finest. Kelto's video was initially 1 second in front of the other two. Now it's behind by 3 seconds. So, good job, PlayStation, though I can't put all the blame on you guys, considering we are in month 9 of the release of Black Ops 4, and it has not been optimized for PlayStation in the slightest. It still takes up an enormous amount of the memory and RAM, just all the processing power in general. The PlayStation unit, to the point where videos are being cut out in seconds of videos tend to get cut out, as well as you're also looking at just being soft locked a lot. Say you're trying to join, say you're in a game, you join a friend, and they send you a message or they sent you a chat invite. The second you try to accept that, it will actually, or if you even try to send one initially,
hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
is that you'll get stuck on the please wait screen, even if you accept it by hitting the PlayStation button on an invite. As soon as you hit that, there's a good chance that you will be stuck on a please wait screen, but that please wait will disappear and your screen will just be dimmed. But here's the thing, you won't be able to play anything, you won't be able to select anything. Only thing you can do is you have to soft lock the game. Soft locks you out of the
Sniper's nest on
game,
standby.
where you cannot play it at all to actually terminate the game. Sometimes to the point where you can't even bring up the PlayStation menu. So great job there, Treyarch. I've always been an advocate of you guys, but you guys just really dropped the ball with this one. That's not even to mention all the crap that you guys do with microtransactions. But here, these guys are only good for one thing: shooting down score streaks and nothing else. And literally, that's actually kind of funny. Tango forgot where he spawned and just backed up out of where he was. And let's see here. Still camping in the back, so I already have my gunship at that point, so never really was worried about them to begin with, because these guys, literally, as you see, they camp a lot. There's nothing special about them. And actually, we skipped over one of the parts from before, but I can just easily scroll through that as we near the end of this video. I can show you the exact part that I actually wanted to bring up. That was the pinnacle of how funny and stupid these guys. How stupidly funny these guys are, I should say. That would be a more accurate term. And yeah, I mean, nothing special about these guys whatsoever. I mean, look at Tango right there. This guy is literally wasting 4 rockets on that shield. Anyone who has ever played this knows it only takes 2 rockets to take those down, to take those barriers down. You should not have to spend that money on a barricade. It just shows how inexperienced they are, and how how they have really no right to claim anything that they want to say when they don't even understand how the game works. So right there, as you saw, I came around the corner and hip fired them while Kelto was literally just camped in that corner. And he says that he had fired on me and gotten hit markers. As you saw, he actually hip fired. He didn't actually aim on me. He was hip firing, and he did not hit me at all. He wasn't aiming down sight or anything. So we'll actually emphasize that a little bit better, as we can show it a little bit better in a minute. But as you can see, outside of shooting down score streaks, they're not good at anything. So I just wanted to point these guys out. I mean, just like what kind of idiots we're still finding today, and a lot of them that I found have been using military tags to try to legitimize themselves when they have nothing to legitimize whatsoever. Um, so the game should end pretty soon. Right here, as you can see, I mean, by the way, if you ever get the Argus, main that. It is a wonderful, wonderful video. Or video. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece of hardware there to use in this game. And mind you, these guys, this is the first time. What makes this even funnier is that these guys were on my team the previous two games. Actually, you can see them in one of my other videos that I uploaded recently. I believe, crap, I don't even remember what I called it. Uh, but these guys were actually on my team for one of my previous games on. Oh, I remember now. It's in architecture. It's I had what the hell did I call? I called it cleaning out the pipelines, something like that. Yeah, it's one of my most recent uploaded videos. You can find it there. Should be one of the newest. Yeah, it should be one of the newest ones. Yeah, I called it cleaning up the pipelines, and they didn't say shit for 3 games because for 3 games they were on my team, so they had literally no reason to complain. But then they started bitching as soon as they're on the other team. So as you can see, not exactly good players. I went 48 and 9, not exactly one of my best. Which, as you guys know, I don't post any. I don't really post gameplay that's below 50 kills and under a certain KD. But just to give you an idea, KELTORACK there gave us an impressive 6 and 10, spending the entire game sitting in a corner trying to pretend that he's good. And we have tango-zulu at 6 and 22, who likes to move a little bit but likes to stay in his corner. So uh, there's your entertainment right there on why they're so good that they're so good that that I should have been. I'm definitely hacking when obviously it doesn't even take any skill to take them out. And let's take a quick look here too. I'm gonna throw this right in here. You're gonna love this. So this is the scene that he loves to talk about because this actually made it to the kill cam, and this is from his perspective. All right, this is his perspective from the kill cam. He says, "Dude, turn off your mods. Stop your hack. This guy's definitely hacking because I was shooting him and I was getting hit markers. And the wonder of theater mode is that you can see what they saw. All right." So they can talk all the shit they want, but when you're going to talk that much shit, you better have something to back it up. In which this case, he does not have anything to back up his claim here. So let's take a look at this. Sits in the corner and gets shot, just like that. And actually, we got one more section here. Oh, kind of went a little too far. Here we go. Sorry, this is the spot where he does. So you watch me coming in. You can see the kill feed right there. I'm just killing his buddies with the Argus, which is amazing. Um, but just watch. He's just sitting there, aiming down sight, waiting for someone to run by because, God forbid he learned how to actually shoot. And you'll see me coming up in a second here. I kill his buddy right down the hill. Or was it later than that? Oh, there it is. He kills that guy. Yep, here it comes. Here I come. You hear I shoot Tango right there. Yeah, doesn't aim down sight. Sure as hell didn't get any hit markers whatsoever. So let's take a look at it again. And this time let's slow it down. Which means I have to freaking... for all it's worth, I still love... Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Oh yeah, duh. Hold on. Let's take a nice little look at this. Hip fire. No hit markers, not even aiming close to me. Yeah, that's definitely hacking, folks, because guy can't aim. Definitely likes to make up stories. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown. Hopefully, we'll have more in the future. Well, I shouldn't say hopefully. I know for a fact we will have more in the future because um, we will always spot idiots everywhere, anywhere, at all given times because they exist. And unfortunately, a lot of them exist in Call of Duty. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you guys haven't already, subscribe. We have a lot of fun videos, anywhere from just uh, high kill videos to fun and interesting things, glitches that we find that may or may not break the game, as well as just fun kill cams. And of course, from time to time, we do live streams or even videos of retro games, previous generation games, and of course, one of our more popular ones, VR. So until next time, this is Cat. This is Corius or Cat coming at you, and hope you guys have a good day.